First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
50. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch safety 3. Watch
Safety
on first down, Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Mike, check, 59.
11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. 120.
59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Check the backer.
White.
Here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check, Mike 21.
Two.
Defense, let's go.
On third down, Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set. Check, right 54. Right 54. I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you to school.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Franks. And incomplete.
They good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 out raw. 54. Check back. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franks. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Operating from the gun. Franks able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, Franks. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Franks. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot. Now
a 1st down carry by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Hey, gun.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I don't think you got it, son.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, alert! Hey, box truck!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out.
Watch the run. Good stop, baby.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here we go.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down.
Push him back.
I got you. Lock! Hey, Echo!
Hey, check, Mike.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Kill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20!
50's the mic, 50's the mic. You must be dreaming.
Taylor. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 180!
59. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
From the 17, Garoppolo, and his pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Here we go,
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
13! 13! Hey, Charlie!
Mike's 59.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Come on, now. Let's go.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay,
he's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
91 is the mic. Mike now.
Hey, Delta.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. He's able to find Wallace. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
No gain on play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the delay, Jones. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Here we go.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down, Packers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Back to you. I'm going back. Ready.
Throwing again. Franks. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
It's third down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3-score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go, here we go. Wait, 80!
Check my 21. Hey, pick your game up.
Hey, gun.
Check. Shift.
12, fellas, here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right, already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Taylor. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
65.
Crunch.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 17 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Watch the screen. Watch the
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. What a boost for this offense that he can throw in a run like that after the success that he's had throwing the football.
I love that, being able to mix in something a little bit different just when you're starting to think that's all you're going to see. He changed it up, flipped the script on him, and boy, did it work to his offense's benefit.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
21.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Garoppolo now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
It's gonna be.
Hey, Zoo.
It's gonna be a long day.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. How about that being his 13th interception of the season, tied for number 2 all-time?
And when someone's having a season that fantastic, wouldn't you think you'd have a scouting report that says, don't throw in his area?
I don't think he's cared about the scouting reports all year.
Yeah, he's found a way to find the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Move.
2.
Garoppolo now going long here for Wallace. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Here we go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So into Packer territory. Now here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Garoppolo again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wallace. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20.
Hey, get the weight room.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
To throw on second down. Franks out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's get off the field, Ready.
Looking to throw. Franks. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Ready. Go.
Throwing again on second and 10. Franks toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. Third down here. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
21.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Here we go. Black 80.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's McCarthy. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Here we go.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Hey, orbit.
Let's go, D.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's able to find Wallace. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
59. Come on, the ball.
Hey, Alpha.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. His third touchdown now on the year, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Franks. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Trey Flowers in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Coming to you, coming to you.
At 7, let's go. Watch out. On the ball.
They'll look to throw. Able to find Shaheem, the tight end. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So how about that comeback that we just witnessed going into the fourth quarter? I don't know that we had written them off, but it looked bleak. They were able to get it done.
They put up a barrage of points and reeling them in and running them down and winning it. Wouldn't you love to be in their locker room right now? Think about the energy that's radiating out of there right now. They're talking about belief, sticking together, and finding a way to win.
So for Detroit, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.